economic order quantity. Economic order quantity. Economic order quantity. Its economic order quantity is square root 2AS divided by CV. Ne? Yeah, CV. AS divided by CV. So that means A, cost of an order, S, annual inventory carrying costs, annual sales, S, annual sales or demand in units. Siyakhala ke manje. And then C, carrying costs in percentage. And then V, value of an order. Formula, square root 2 AC divided by CV. Square root 2 AS divided by CV. Yeah. And then a formula, yeah, perfect order. It's total cost, total orders minus errors divide by total orders multiply by 100. Perfect order percentage, POP. Not as in proof of payment, but payment order percentage. Yeah? Perfect order percentage. Good year, South Africa's manufacturing presence in the Eastern Cape is the end after nearly 8 decades of operation. The tire manufacturing giant announced the planned closure of its Kareha, former Uitenhage Tinaga plant, marking a significant shift of the company's regional operation, impacting hundreds of local workers. The closure of the Goodyear's Kareha facility, scheduled for 2025, will affect approximately 900 employees across various departments. The decision forms part of the company's broader strategy to optimize its footprint across Europe, Middle East, and Africa. Manufacturing operation. Manufacturing operation ceased by December 2025. The facility has been operational for 78 years. As part of the closure process, Goodyear South Africa has pledged to provide comprehensive support to affected employees. This includes potential redeployment opportunities and assistance programs during the transition period. The closure of the Kareha plant represents a significant milestone in Goodyear's South African history, reflecting broader challenges in the global tire manufacturing landscape and company strategies focus. Okay, the Goodyear manufacturing plant encountered challenges with the utilization of diverse tire varieties due to prolonged storage, resulting in diminished functionality A discerning manager identified these tires as having surpassed their designated shelf life. In light of this circumstance, what classification should be assigned to these tires within the inventory system? Kanene izinto safety stock. The safety stock andifundile chapter iline calculation endizobuya ngayo. Safety stock is also known as buffer. Cycle stock, regular use, safety stock, I think it's the one that is used from time to time. I think it's the one that is used from time to time. Yo guys, siyakhala ke manje. My back is killing me. Which inventory management? That's unit 3. Shelele wawa ke munu. Inventory. I go inventory management can't. Types of inventories. Raw material, work in progress. Safety stock, emergency parts. Okay, inventory. Non-conformance, unusable stock kept but could be used by other parts, replaced with smartphones. Non-conformance, dead stock that has become unusable. Old CDs. Promotional stock is also known as what? As speculative. Dead stock, which is the stock esihleli nje singasetyenziswa asisebenzi. Dead stock. Promotional stock, the one that is used for campaigns like HIV awareness, cancer awareness. Those are promotional stock. Cycle stock are those stocks that are constantly used. What, if that's how you call it, yeah. And sequence oko. Yabo. Scissor stock, cycle stock, and then when it's seasonal stock, the stock that is used here and there, like when it comes to metric exams, final exams, June exams, because the stocks man is reserved for amaxesha manjalo, so it's seasonal. Ayoko. Safety stock, emergency. Okay. Now back to calculations. Sana lwam lilebhungu sana lwam. usana lwam ndiniphu ikengitshiye sana lwam ndiniphu sana lwam. So kule case study they are talking about a firm ebise Kariega that is set to close this December. Yabo. So kule firm ivalwayo, a lot of people are going to lose jobs. It's been operating for 78 years, and about 900 employees are going to lose their jobs, but they are planning to have programs where they can deploy these employees that are going to lose into imisebenzi yabo. And kuyabuzwa ke ngoku, because andithi bevala nje surely sikhona istock esikhoyo, yabo. Kuthiwa what classification should be assigned to these tires within the inventory system? Anticipation stock. Which one is it? Anticipation stock. Which one is it? All of the above. Non-conformance. I think non-conformance. It can't be dead stock. I think it's this one. Yabo. I hope one is answers. Question. I already calculated this one. Okay, question. The Goodyear manufacturing plant experienced problems with some orders for their tires. This included 50,000 orders processed, 1,900 orders were delivered late, 400 orders were incomplete, and some tires were missing. 600 orders contained some damaged tires, and 100 orders were built incorrectly. Calculate the perfect order percentage to measure the importance of Goodyear manufacturing plant after the reduction of 800 orders. So kahle kahle kusetshenziswa apha formula perfect order percentage. So it's the total orders, which is 50,000, and then you add all the errors. First error was 1,900 that was delivered late, 400 that was incomplete, 600 that was damaged, 100 that were built incorrectly. That makes it 3,000. 3,000. Yeah, 3,000. And then 3,000, you subtract it from the total orders, because the 3,000 is for errors. It's going to be 47,000. And then 47,000 divide by the total orders, which is 50,000, multiplied by 100, because we are looking for a percentage, is over 94%. So kuthiwa the Goodyear production facility encountered additional complication in fulfilling certain tires orders. 40,000 orders undergoing processing. Among these, 1,800 orders experienced delay in delivery. 300 were deemed incomplete. 800 are consistent of damaged tires, and 100 were subject to erroneous building. Calculate the perfect order percentage based on the orders. Perfect order percentage. A formula perfect order percentage. Total orders it was 40,000 minus open bracket 1,800 plus 300 plus 800 plus 100. 40 divide by 40,000 multiply by 100. So 40,000 came and add these brackets. Both must you first solve the brackets. Both must 1,800 plus the errors case in this one side plus 300 plus 800 plus 100. It's 3,000 divided by 40,000 multiply by 100. It's equal to 37,000 multiply by 40,000. We will divide by 40,000 multiply by 100, and then we find the percentage. 37,000 divided by 40,000 multiply by 100, 92.5%. The Goodyear manufacturing plant faced challenges in marketing specific tire demands within the European market, where a total of 60,000 orders were processed. With this volume, 1,600 delayed, 200 incomplete, 900 damaged, 100 error. Calculate total number of error orders after the inventory manager found ndiyazi ke ngokusetyenziswe beformula apha. We're lost due to real error orders. Calculate the total of error. Kanjani sibona umsebenzi omhle kangaka khawuvele etata lapha khawuvele emama lapha khawuvele mama. There's a formula lens ubona pha kwinto answers. The Goodyear manufacturing facility but the answers to the first one 94% in it. Yeah, 94%. Lena, how many percent? 92.5%. Then the third one, question mark. The Goodyear manufacturing facility contracted a supplier to deliver bulk raw materials to their Eastern Cape client via the maritime logistic network. This function of transport falls under which of the following categories of transport? Seawater, outbound, inbound. I think all of the above. sea transportation, water, outbound, inbound. In the previous fiscal year, the Goodyear production situated in Eastern Cape sold 1,500 tire units at a price of 3,230 per unit, with an ordering expense of 1,000 per tire. And a holding cost of sale of 2.5%. Calculate the economic quantity order. EQM economic order quantity. Formula yayo square root 2AS divided by CV. A stands for cost of an order. So in this case, $1,500 units, cost of an order. Cost of an order with an ordering expense of cost of an order 1,000, and then as sales demand in units, so 1,500 units, and then C carrying costs percentage 25.5%, and then V the value, which is 3,230. So economic order quantity is equal to square root 2 open bracket 1,000 close bracket open bracket 1,500, which is the units, close bracket, divide by C (25.5%) close bracket 3,230 close brackets. So 1,000 to 1,500. Woo! This is 3 million. 1, 2, 3. And then 25.5%. 83,230. Says much. Okay, it's this one. Okay, and it mandate square root 2 100, 1000, 1500, 25.5%, 3230, 60. Suppose boom percentage out. Then I put my items. Value of a cost per unit times 100. Value of a cost per unit, cost of an order. Dim lobale wrong. Dim diyatsho man ba ayiyo le bhitanisile. Hey, siyam. So man bale kahle ngoku. 3, okay. Square root. Hi boo. Square root division what? A 3,230. 3,230, close bracket, open bracket, 1,500. Seeing as Mzansi. So it's out to 25.5 over 100. Set aside in yeah. Set aside in multiply by 1,000. Oh, asanda. Ngisazi manje. Can it 195 items and yes. Question. The logistics, the scenario examples which the logistical operations at the Goodyear production facilities in Eastern Cape necessitated the delivery of 50,000 tires utilizing containers and trucks for transportation to various distribution centers. On-site freight, outbound road, all of them. All of the above. Hayibo, ziphi answers? Ziphi answers ndiqhubela ubala kaloku. Where are the answers? Where are the answers? Can give me quick calculations is calculations. Where are the answers? Port Authority, over 50,000 people, 30 kilometers, 30,000 plus kilometers, 16 port terminals, 8 ports, 8,300 kilometers. I'm so tired. The question is how much motivation for the day. Toleration is the graveyard of leaders. Leadership is born when toleration ends. So don't tolerate nonsense. Toleration is the graveyard of leaders. The question is how much to order can be answered by calculating economic order quantity. The EQM is simply a trade-off, a balance between inventory ordering and inventory carrying cost. If only one order is placed per year, the annual ordering cost will be very low, but the inventory carrying cost will be very high. The key is to find a balance between these costs by finding an optimal order quantity. A is a cost of order. A, total cost of an order. S, it's sales or demand in units. C, it's inventory carrying cost percentage. And then V, it's a value of an order per unit. So annual demand is 2,000. Damage is 400. Yeah. Cost of an order 400. A whole total cost 400. Carrying cost percentage 25%. Okay. Inventory carrying cost are costs associated with holding products. Together, transport costs, for example, inventory carrying costs are calculated by multiplying the carrying cost percentage by the monetary value of the average inventory. So, for example, assuming that a carrying cost of 25%, annual inventory cost for a business with 1 million in average inventory is calculated as follows. So carrying costs, stock turnover, carrying cost, holding products in stock, calculation, inventory carrying cost minus carrying cost, inventory carrying costs, or is equal to the value of average inventory. Value of average inventory multiplied by carrying costs percentage. So 1 million 1, 2, 3, 4. Multiply by 25%. 250,000. So that's an inventory cost. Inventory carrying cost formula. Inventory carrying cost, it's inventory carrying cost percentage. Inventory turnover. Inventory turnover or stock turnover, how well the stock is managed. So calculations, it's total annual sales divided by average inventory. Total annual sales, average inventory per annum. So G3 kukho average inventory. Yona formula yayo, it's half order quantity plus safety stock. Half order quantity. So if your quantity it's 1,000, so half order quantity plus safety stock. Ne? Half order quantity plus safety stock. Okay, nansi le test ngilibhale. Ngizama uzitesta ke ngoku. What is the distinction between distribution center and a warehouse on the following? A warehouse is a system of storing at any point in the supply chain process from the point of origin goods. A distribution center is a warehouse facility that holds inventory from manufacturing. It is doing all of the above. Which of the following is not the reason for using warehouse and distribution? To achieve production, what is the reason for storing medical substances such as vaccines? To prolong their lifespan, to retain their effectiveness, to prevent toxicity and illnesses. In logistics, which of the following is used for very oversized freight? Oversized flatbed. Is it flatbed? Transport. Even. Flatbed, ne? Is it flatbed? Oversized freight, yeah, flatbed. So ngina wrong. Whoa. That has been ibhana. Which of the following statements is not linked to internal logistic barriers? the lack of strategic focus, the lack of internal coordination, the lack of performance management problems. How many companies does Transnet appointed recently to clear logistic backlog across? How many companies? Hi, about Transnet. How many companies? How many companies? Ebhalwa nje apha. Apho mfana Transnet. How many companies? Transnet. Bendiyibone phi konje le nto? Ngeba siyathandana. Yaluka sithanda nesilala emadongeni. Nyanja nguwe. Transnet bendiyibone phi kwesiphi slide? Because I did see Transnet somewhere beside this one. Maybe the information I'm looking for is there. The following projects will be implemented by the Transport in Collaboration, High-Speed Rail, and ask Gile, where are you? Where are you? Then be transport by Gauteng and this thing, Transnet. Khona into engayiboni. Khona into engale. Malume ukhulumile wathi khona ngale nakanti siwa ngale. Hayi ndicha ngigese right. Which of these vulnerable? Air transport, road transport. Malume ukhulumile wathi khona into engale nakanti siwa ngale. Nkosi yam phendula ndiyacela mina. Nkosi yam phendula ndiyacela mina. Uphendula awuphendula phendula. Hayibo kanti iphi le nto kaTransnet na? Transport system. Ngena transport. Because why ingaveli? Suppose iyavela. Kancane uyavela. Transport. Yeah. But this is minibus. 1970s. Yeah. Guys, Yamkela. Jonga. Yamkela. I'm preparing for a test today. Today, test namhlanje. But I'm looking for something like that I can find. Can't seem to find, but I think I'm close. Limitations. Sometimes it's sort of like a into. It's because of English. Thank you so much. It's because of English they use, because in Doningo pilferage. And also I want to know Transnet. Transnet. Or appointed how many companies. Upendula. Airports. 8 companies. Oh, ndithe 15. Ndithe 12. Oh, Nkosi yami. Alisi mark. So 8 companies. Internationally, which the always dash refers to what type of e-commerce networking. Cross-docking, eh? Is it cross-docking? Shin. No, I'll cross-border. Woolies, where are you, my angel? Omni-channel logistics. Omni-channel. Decentralized. But omni-channel is not part of these. Cross-docking is from supplier to reverse logistics, centralized distribution areas. Hayi bebefuna sifeyile, why ingazuba nayo u-9 of the above? Oh, decentralized. I was supposed to say that. Which of the following best describe EQ, economic ordering quantity? The checkers statistic is an example of e-commerce. Effect last mile delivery channel. We can go there. It can form part of that as well. Last mile delivery channel. Final step in the delivery process, and it's the most expensive part. Mr. 60. Oh, andifailanga ndiyarealize from my previous paper. Which type of inventory is held to protect both C and D? Is held to protect stock against uncertainties in demand and supply. The wrong still. The answer nguphi. What is the difference between 3PLs the wrong still. The wrong again. Which of the following statements is an example of the last mile? In the wrong foot. Hey, omnichannel network design is associated online and collect it at the store. Order an item online and get it delivered to the bed. Is associated with omnichannel. Game stores hold an average of millions and it's a fail. If a municipality wants to reduce waste from public services, which logistic hub and spoke? It will look at any hub and spoke. Hub and spoke. Equip unit. Local e-commerce. The wrong foot. The wrong. Ngisazi ke manje. Sengifela kanjena. Hayi angazi mina. Nkosi yami. Which of the following is not 7 rights of the customer? Customer is only based on the price. Which of the following can you play logistics? Can you turn the question paper in? Anyway, tufuna ubusela. Oh, anyway. What is procurement? Acquisition of goods and services. The legislative framework for supply chain is determined by the following acts: Constitution of South Africa, Public Finance Management Act, Preferential Procurement, must have an appropriate accounting officer. Correct answers. Sithandwa sami, my baby, which is not a service characteristics of low environmental True or false? Road is more affected by weather conditions than air. True. Which mode of transport is most suitable for carrying liquids over long distances? Pipeline. Siphongo sigcwele knowledge ngoku hayi ndiyaza ngiyawuza. Fill the blank. Is best suited for transporting bulk commodities like coal. C. Which transport offers door-to-door services? Road. Siyamka. What is the key advantage of rail transport? High energy consumption. It is advantage. Fixed route and terminal inflexibility. What is the following? Which of the following is a typical limitation of sea transport? Slow and low frequently. Slow. Sihamba nabahambayo. Transport management. Thank you so much, Chomam, for the gifts. Which of the following is a policy instrument used by government to influence freight transport performance? Policy instrument used by government to influence freight vehicle automation, moral appeal, and persuasion. And yes, mhlambi vehicle automation, efficiency and false efficiency and effectiveness are key consideration when selecting a professional career. Has to be true. Okondifunda which consolidation, but I'm done studying a question paper. Which consolidation method refers to reducing trip efficiency? And yes, fill the blank. Transit time refers to the time that elapses between transit time refers to the total time that elapses between loading and shipping. I think loading and shipping, collection and delivery and return, housing and dispatch, transit. I think Gabe, your warehouse, Asamion. Carrier reliability is based on which factor? Carrier, customer, cargo volume. Which of the following best defines a unit load? A single item carried by a group of goods packaged for efficiency in transport. An individual container in sea freight, a shipment sent via a group of goods. Masibambeleyo. And international transport, which factor distinguishes international transport from domestic transport? Cross-border regulations in what? Rail transport in international trade is limited to cross-border operation between is limited trade is limited to cross-border operations between two countries. And English. True or false? Wena usuzileyo ngonomsuzwane usuzinto ungiqhabletswe masimhlekeni ha masimphindini ha uthi umakhulu nguye kanye lo. False. Which of the following is a feature of international sea transport? High transport frequency, large cargo capacity, exclusiveness. English. Copy. Fill in the blank. Freight forwarders in international transport offer a range of services including booking cargo space and preparing custom documents. That's all. I'm doing the final question paper. I'm almost done. Which type of ship carrier cargo can be driven directly onto it? Sithandwa sami mangakupi. Which type of ship carries cargo that can be driven directly onto it? Container vessel, bulk, thingy roll on a drop of ship. In international pipeline transport, pipelines can carry gases and fluids, which is not a limitation of road transport. I think I'm feeling sleepy, but I am done. I'm writing at 1. So you can go live. Yonke into ibe possible. Yonke into ibe kanje. Wetsala. Wirala. Amnandi abafana. Sorry. Okay, mandizimakishe ke ngoku. Ndibe ngutishara esiqweni sam. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Out of 20. Mike ishilungu. Ndizenza utishara apha kum. Izwa imithandazo yethu Nkosi. Oh, ndize ngomhla kanti ayizizo ezi answers. Oh, bendinethemba. Lithi zi-answers kanti nazi answers zale nto. Oh, bendinethemba ke loo nto. Yho. Oh, bendinethemba. Aphela amathemba. Guys, I'm done ngoku. Endingayaziyo andiyazi. I'm done. Ndigqibile. I am done. Because into le ndikuyo. Mazani, sasa ndiyahamba, bathandwe sizawufonelana kuwe ingqondo yami, kuwe. Guys, yabona ngoku I'm so tired. Ndizawulala, but ndifuna uqala ndibukele something ku-DSTV before I sleep. Ndifunde yonke into akho nto ndingayifundanga. Akho nto ndingayifundanga. At least ndibhala emini. Akuzukwenzeka laa mistake bendifumene last semester. Ndimisishe i-exam. I still have time. Nginalinako. Ndifuna ii-passwords ye-DSTV papeni.